A couple months ago, I was in New York City, and I was doing training for a large anesthesiology practice, and I had a bunch of practice managers associated with a hospital. And after the training, this one practice manager comes up to me, and she says, "I have someone who's not performing." I said, "Okay." And she said, "Well, I keep stripping away parts of her job, trying to leave her something she can do." And I said, "Okay." And she said, "Well, there's not much of the job left." I said, "Okay." And I said, "How long has this been going on?" And she looked up, she paused, she thought for a second, and she said, 4 years. Now, here's the thing that's kind of sad. It's actually not that uncommon, right? Like, how many of you have someone who can't merge to an EMR system? It's a nurse, she's been there 35 years, you love her, she's like family, but she can't make the change. And we know we need to do something, but we like her, so we feel like we can't. So I said to this practice manager, I said, "Well, why haven't you said anything?" She said, "Well, I really like her, and it's hard." I'll give you another one. I was doing training in Boulder. I live in Denver, Colorado, and I had about 65 people. Where are the Colorado people? Woo! And I had about 65 people, and they were an in-tech group. So it'd be like if I had your whole office, right? And I was hired to help them be more candid. That was my job, help teams be more candid. And I had them all day, 9 to 4. And in the front of the room right here, this guy is sitting with his teammates, and all day long, he has a booger right here. Booger. Now, when you have a booger right here, what's the only thing you can see? Is the booger, right? Like, there's no head, there's no body, there's just this booger. Now, tell me why all day nobody talks to the guy about the booger. Why is that? They didn't want to what? They didn't want to make him feel bad, and they didn't want to embarrass him. So let me ask you a question. Which is worse? For someone to be like, "Dude," or to let him walk around with the booger all day? What would you prefer if it was you? I want you to have the mind frame that when you tell people the truth, you do them a favor. To let your employees proliferate in a job where they are not being successful or where people are talking smack about them, meaning gossip, does not do them a favor. Now, tomorrow morning, what I'm going to talk about is how do I create a relationship with my doctors and my staff and our partners and our vendors and our patients where we can tell the truth. So if any of this feels difficult, come tomorrow, okay?